It's time for a question. Finally again.
Well, there are some funny questions on Pinterest. Or did you get this
Yes.
from Pinterest?
I found some funny questions on Pinterest. They are from a website called mantelligence.com, though, if you want to look it up.
Probably not. Well, and what is the question of today? Or we actually got to...
Yeah, but now we're going to talk about if you could make a rule for a day and everyone would have to follow it. What rule would you make up?
My first thought was so weird, but everyone has to walk fastly. Fastly? Fast?
I think it's just fast.
Sorry. But because I hate when people walk in front of you and they're walking so slow. It's so horrible because if you wanna pass them, then you have to like make more. You have to walk more than you would have would.
Yeah, you do have to walk an extra mile, basically.
Yeah.
Like not a mile, but
You get what I mean. And I hate it, and sometimes you can't pass them because other people coming towards you, so you have to walk behind them.
it's really, really
Raging.
antagonizing.
Yeah. So, but then I thought for that one day I'd probably be so stressed because everyone is walking so fast and that I'd be like, I'm walking too slow. So it would probably stress me more than it would relieve the stress of the slow walkers.
Maybe you should say everyone has to walk like at a faster speed than normal, but not extremely. Like you have to measure it and like test it before, like measuring how fast you actually walk and which speed you think is appropriate.
Yeah.
And then you can scientifically say which speed is
to walk.
It is to walk.
Yeah. Do you have another
Well,
good answer?
I don't know if it's good, but like I wanted to talk about this in a podcast like
Antanos.
Antanos for some years, literally. No, not years. I was just confused by
Weeks.
Antanos
Oh,
because Anos is years.
Yeah.
But like for some time now. And I was like really like shocked kind of when I first saw this happening, but when you're in a subway in Vienna at least, and somebody like there's usually those 4 seats, like 2 seats together facing each other.
Yeah.
And when one person gets up and that sat on next to the window and like leaves the train, and then there's someone else sitting on the side of the hallway, basically.
Yeah. Beside them.
Yeah. And then there's like one spot next to the window left, but it's kind of like when the other 2 seats up, like on the opposite, when somebody sits there as well, then there's like, it's kind of
unreachable.
Yeah, it's like you have to. Sorry, can I?
Yeah.
And why? I do not understand. Why don't you just not just the person that's like sits on the side of the hallway, like walk through the seats.
Yeah. Why doesn't he just switch?
Yeah, he could just, or she, like they could just sit on the side of the window. It would be just
easier.
One movement.
Yeah.
But people
refuse.
Yes, they just ignore the fact that there is an empty seat and it's not very well accessible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so, because the subway is like driving and everything is shaking, and if you like want to sit there, then the risk is high that you fall on someone's lap.
Yeah.
And we're like, wow, sorry. And you don't want to risk that, so you never anticipate even going there and sitting there.
That's true.
I know.
And for the people that sit on the opposite, they also have to like make space for the person to walk to that
Yeah.
seat.
I know.
Why?
Yeah.
Like, don't you see that like you're causing at least 3 other people?
Some pain.
Yeah.
Internal pain.
Yeah, and it just, how can you be so selfish, really?
But I just thought if I do that sometimes,
Why?
I don't know, because I've never. I mean, I did think about it, that it's obviously very weird and embarrassing if you want to sit there. So I would never ever. I would rather stay for like 15 minutes or more than just walk up there and sit on the seat. But I don't know if I ever did that. Maybe even.
Like you
I
kept
was
sitting
on the hallway side. Yeah, maybe.
Like, the first time I saw this happening, I was really like shocked. I was like, why? What are you thinking? And I was like, really, okay, this is like, this person is just
Stupid.
rude. Okay. And I was like, so close. No, that's a lie. I wasn't gonna talk about it. I was like, so close to tell them. Like,
Okay.
you could just switch the
No, but
seat.
that
No,
was,
I mean, I would not do that.
yeah, but that's a thing actually.
Yeah, and then like over the month, basically, I saw this happening like continuously. Like, it kept happening.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, so people just are selfish. Okay, I didn't know that.
At that point you realize like a new chapter of life, kind of, that people are actually selfish.
Wow.
Most of them. Yeah.
Wow. Like, why did nobody ever like told me? No, I mean, you're not a bad person because of this, but
Maybe not too much aware of other people and the situation.
Yeah.
If you don't do this.
I was like, yeah. So if I could make a rule, I would like make the rule everyone has to be careful about other people in the subway.
I know why they do this.
Why?
Because if getting up from that seat is like the equivalent of getting to that seat, embarrassing wise, because the potential of falling on someone's
No,
lap.
that's not true. No.
Yes, because if you get there, I hate it. I hate getting off and be like.
You don't have to get off. You don't. You can just slide.
No.
You can.
No, yes, I know, but if I slide to that seat, I'll be the one. I have to be the one that gets up from that seat again, and I'll be squeezing between their feet out of the seat, and the potential of falling on someone's lap is the equivalent of getting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you just have to get up when the subway is still like on a consistent speed level. Then you won't fall, or but you just wait and it arrives and stops, because there's plenty of time to sit until it's completely standing.
I know, but most of the people are like, it's slowing down, I need to get up, and then they get up while it's like shaking too much.
Yeah, let them fall down if they want to. You can just chill.
But I don't want to fight here with you. I just want to say how people might think and what's the reason for them to not switch to that seat.
I mean, for some that might be true, but like, do they really think that far? Like, are they really like so afraid of falling on someone's lap? Yeah. Or is it just for us that we're like,
I don't know,
yeah, it would be so embarrassing and awkward. I have to avoid it at any cost.
Yeah. Maybe that's just the way why I wouldn't switch to that other seat and stay in that one. That would be my reason.
Okay, I mean, I think it's not very logic.
Yes, it is.
Or it could be solved, basically.
It could be solved, yeah. I'd rather stand.
Yeah, I mean, depends on how long you're going, but yeah. I mean, I'm usually so, like, just drained and
You need to sit.
I need to sit
Firstly-
down. I'm literally like, I am the person
The
that
elderly woman here on the
Please
icon.
get up and let me sit. I'm literally
I'm
in
black.
need of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be my rule.
That's a good one, actually. Maybe it's equal to the seat thing when driving or searching for a parking lot, kinda, and someone parks and they leave unnecessary, like too much space between the car in front of them, but not enough for another car to park. So it's like you can't fit in there, or it's barely fitting, so that you probably have to like, you need 50 tries to get in this parking lot, or it doesn't even fit. So I feel like, why are people like this?
Was it really necessary?
Yeah,
Though? Yeah.
because if there are like not enough parking spaces, why are you parking like this? Why? So unnecessary. But I don't know if there's some other
Rules to be made. Maybe just like something general. Like everyone has to be nice.
nice.
Like just kind and polite.
Yeah.
Or something like focusing on the positive. Trying to focus at least on the positive.
Well, being nice is probably a really good answer.
I mean, it's very like general and like what does it actually
Actually?
mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, how do you define nice?
Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's just that everyone is respecting each other and not being like rude or...
Yeah, not saying things that you know will hurt the other person.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it happens and you didn't mean it, but if you know this is not going to
Add
maintain the harmony,
Yeah. Then just...
just don't.
Yeah.
Or say it, like put it in a nice way.
Yeah. True. Yeah. That's probably the best answer.
The most INFJ answer, probably.
Yeah. But shall we switch to the next question?
Yeah.
The second one of today is, what's a holiday that doesn't exist that you'd like to create? Have you got a nice answer?
Yes. I have two, actually.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, my first thought was that, like, in the midst of summer, like,
Yeah. Midsommar.
midsummer. No, actually not midsummer. Isn't midsummer in June?
Okay. I don't know.
Like peak summer, like
Yeah.
August in Austria. It's like
August.
I think so.
August.
Yes, August. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Or July, but I feel like August is always the most like draining month and the most consistent consistently hot month. So I'd say there should be like at least 2 weeks where everyone just can stay at home, be free, doesn't have to work, because it's just too hot
Yeah.
and it's not for us to function really. We are not meant to function when it's so draining.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, there's some jobs that just need to be
just
done.
wanted to say, some people just can't have off.
Sure. I do get that. But still, it would be really nice also for the nature, I think, if just, like the first COVID lockdown when, like, I saw some, like, a lot of, actually, news that there were areas in the world where usually there was like obvious human influence, and because everyone was like everything was shut down for quite some time,
Yeah.
like nature reclaimed it, or the like animals came back, or
Yeah.
like it would be good, really. It would be like nurturing for the earth.
But how long would you?
Like 2 weeks.
Okay. Because of the COVID thing, when the lockdown was, there was like the birds started singing more quiet, because when there was so much, or still is, so much going on, and the whole traffic is like so loud that the birds need to sing louder.
Yeah, like on a higher, like a louder level.
Yeah, and because everything was shut down, the birds could
Higher
quiet.
volume. Yeah.
Higher volume, yeah. They could sing more quiet.
Yeah, it's good for them.
Yeah, sure.
They don't-
Good for them.
Good for you, bird.
Yeah.
You can take care of your throat. Do take care of your throat.
Yeah. Take care of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Good.
think it's a good time.
Yeah.
It was a good time. So.
Uh,
Yeah. I mean, okay, this is very controversial. For some, it
Yeah.
was like the best time of their lives, and for some, it was like horrible.
yeah.
So.
There are only two opposites, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, and also on the other hand, because I said I thought of 2 holidays, it
Yeah.
should also be like a winter hibernation holiday.
Well,
When it's like so cold, like for example,
like today.
like it's in the middle of January and it's just cold and
Freezing. It's not only cold, it's literally ice
literally,
freezing.
like we're not used to that. Or like I'm not used to that.
-2 degrees.
Oh, that's like whoo. So it would be nice to just have some time to just recharge in our homes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to go out there in the cold, scary, big world.
Yeah,
And
that's
there is some evidence or some, like, I don't know if it's like 100% proved, but there's some reason to believe that the Neanderthals, like, they are said to actually have held some kind of hibernation where they just slept all day and just get up
To
every
eat.
other day to eat. Yeah,
Drink.
yeah.
Neanderthal.
Neanderthal.
As you said.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Neanderthals. They did maybe do hibernation, so it does make sense for us because Homo sapiens is
But
pretty closely related.
but I wouldn't want to go like not waking up or like sleeping the whole time. It would be
Yeah, not sleeping.
being at home and not doing much.
Yeah, like slowing down because it's so unnatural for us actually to be like that's thought of us to be always on the same productivity level the whole year, even though nature isn't productive the whole year either.
Yeah.
So it's not natural. It's more natural to have a period of the year where you just don't do really something,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have new ideas, and then you do a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
but then you slow down again and recharge.
Yeah. And that's
Beautiful.
beautiful. Yes. But it's also similar to what I wanted to say, because I had like as an idea before Christmas, a few days,
Yes,
like
oh my
3
God.
days before Christmas, like the 23rd, the 22nd, and the 21st, like also off, because at least some days to chill before Christmas
That's
actually
true.
happens, where nothing is open, where you actually like holidays.
Yeah, I would very much approve of this, because it's literally until like 24th 12 a.m.
It's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally extremely, like, not even just normal busy,
Yeah.
it's like peak
Too,
busy.
yeah, peak of the year, literally.
Yeah.
Maybe because of the food that gets bad on those days. Maybe you could open the store on the 23rd for some hours.
Yeah.
Even if that would probably even be more PCAL because it's only for those hours.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, most food does like stay.
But vegetables and some vegetables could go bad. Like
But in the fridge.
Mushrooms.
In the fridge.
Are like
yeah, then don't eat mushrooms.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.
But yeah, maybe let's start the holidays on the
21st. Or the
22nd, maybe. Then it's when
Okay.
But I mean, for me, the 1st of December would be okay for me. But
you're hoarding. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like
all the toilet paper.
I would just like gather a huge stock of all things.
And then hibernate.
Yeah.
Okay. And the second, I just thought of the second holiday would be on your birthday. That you like could do everything. It's not a holiday for everyone, but for you.
But for that
or
makes
maybe
sense.
For you and 2 other people that you want to do
Nice.
stuff with. Well, because else you're like alone when everyone has to work or do. It's like for you and 2 chosen people. It would be perfect.
I would love that. And I would only wake up for like Christmas during my hibernation in December. I
And
just
that's-
wanted to say that.
For Christmas and then you'll go to sleep till
Till my birthday. Sleeping through the new year.
yeah. Imagine I would be sleeping till my birthday. I would be sleeping till April.
I mean, some animals do that, so I guess.
But I wouldn't like that.
Yeah, you would miss out on
Quarter of a year more.
Yeah, it would be sad not to see little flowers starting to bloom.
Yeah, true. I hope the answer would, whatever our answer satisfied you, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to produce another episode, so
See you in the next video.
good. So thank you for watching
Or listening.
or both. And
Ramen.
how lost?
Usually you say thank you for listening or watching.
Oh, sorry.
But it's okay. It's fine.
Okay.